Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Summer Dance Forever 2021. It is over, but we're getting started. We're looking back at a great week. My name is Andrew, and this is the Superwoman of the Week, the one and only host of the most, Jennifer.
Yes.
How are you doing, sister?
I'm good. I'm alive and kicking.
I want to lean on you like a soul singer because we started this week with a recap.
Yeah.
We look back at last year. And this week you were not only hosting, but you were on the magical square.
I was
Tell
here.
me all about it.
In the midst of everything, feeling it. The week kicked off. I mean, we started with whacking. So that was like, pow.
Yeah, that was great.
And I got to be there. And I got to experience that and feel that and smell that. And
what was
all
next?
Whacking. Then we had locking. Then we had popping. Then we had house. Then we had hip hop.
Was there anything that was the best? Or, no, we can't say that, huh?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. One thing we shouldn't forget is that we're not alone.
No.
The one and only Casey the Funkaholic, the man behind the ones and twos. Wave to the people at home.
Yes, and of course, how could we forget him? We could not because he's also here. John!
John!
Meow, meow, meow. John, you're sitting very comfortable. Matter of fact, I'm going to John.
Go to John.
I'm going to John. John. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, recap time. After 2 years, finally we could be back here in the Paradiso with crowd. How was this for you?
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Amazing. We really missed. I really missed it, and it felt really special to be among all these beautiful people. Because we shouldn't forget we're like social beings, and we need that socializing.
And was there, out of all these amazing 5 days, was there one day that stood out for you, that you were extra looking forward to, that jumped into mind?
I was looking forward to every different day because every day was different as well, and it was good to have whacking in action, you know, as a real start.
Yeah.
Because last year we didn't battle. And I was really looking forward to see the costumes and the charisma and the show and the pizzazz.
And we did. Oh, we did. We have some videos later, but we absolutely did.
Amazing.
Coming up to the people, coming up.
Yeah, of course, because this is the recap. And believe me, the most important thing, yes, of course, Case and John, and of course, Jennifer, but let's not forget the people that made it happen. The dancers and the judges. We're so honored to have a few of them here with us tonight so that they can take you and I through. Thank you for all for logging on via your socials and watching this, that they can take us through some of the highlights of the past week. And believe me, there's a lot to enjoy. Have a look. In the words of the wise brother John, the whackers were the first ones to bless the dance floor.
It's a feeling right there.
Let me show you how. So here's a demonstration. I'll be
Truffle butter from the gutter, glad to meet you. I'm that juju that'll free. Innovative, also creative, entrepreneur. I can lead you to the river. Give you something, man, a tongue I can't deliver. Cause I feel like heaven. Tickle your mental and make the blood
Work it out, girl.
I'm lucky number 7.
Work it out.
I'm and that's why you won't be pregnant. Sweet like a llama in pajamas with an attitude. But on my mama, I ain't mad at you. I'm too busy eating busy like a rabbit do. Coming through your city, taking head
The
like
eye
a cannibal.
contact is
What's
real.
a do? It's absurd. I flip verbs, tangible, flow so flammable.
I'm holding on to my freedom. Can't take it from me. I was born into it. It comes naturally. I'm strumming my own freedom. Playing the God in me. Representing his glory. Hope he's proud of me. Hope he's proud of me. Living my life like it's golden. 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 Living my life like it's golden, golden.
Ellie! Here I come! San Francisco! Gonna give you some! Okay! Seattle!
Wow!
Working all the time. You got to try to save some for the weekend. Hey, if you don't, you lose your mind. It's the pride to throw your life away.
Boo Boo is the winner of Working Forever.
Rocking forever. Summer Dance Forever 2021. You know the festival has officially begun. We got a winner, baby. Boo Boo. It's you, Don. And bless the floor they did. That was such a vibe. We have one of the judges here with us today. Juna. Okay, looking back, does it bring you back to that moment, that feeling?
Yeah, of course it does. I was already still there because it was such a hype. It was the first event of this year's Summer Dance Forever, and as you could see, the crowd was really living with us. It was something else.
How does it feel, Gina? Because last year we were here and we were speaking about the introduction of this category. Looking back, it seems as if it's been here forever.
It's been here forever on the dance floor. In between the breaks, we've been here,
Yeah.
but we never had our own day, you know.
Yeah.
And now we do. So everybody was hyped, like so.
And it's a togetherness thing. What was up with the letters?
What?
Yeah, we were just
There was a moment, and I can try to describe it for you,
yeah.
but you had to be there.
I think we
Be
all
there,
had
you
a-
tuned in. It was shit. That would, you know, if you have like a field and you say, okay, this playing field only, and they said, F that, we're doing what we gotta do to give you the show, and we gotta show. It was Baxi who started off, and then
Yeah, it's
Doma
because
took it there.
like Makkinga is based on movies, you know. It's from LA, so they're gonna use the whole scenery. They're gonna use everything. They won't ever just stay there on the dance floor. So, love breaking the rules when
I
there's
think we-
chance to do it. You
We
know.
all had a heart attack.
When the young lady stepped onto the letters and
I tell you, man,
and
we thought the letters were gonna drop.
Yeah,
but
but
when we look at it now, we see that everybody's just holding
Yeah.
the
That's what I
letters.
meant.
I
The
didn't
crowd
see
was
that.
supporting. I could see it from the beginning because I was like, "Oh, Doma, watch out!" But everybody who was sitting there was supporting the letter, so she could do what she had to do.
Amazing.
That was like literally also the love in the room, right? Everybody supporting each other, having each other. So that was great. You also met one of the other judges on the floor,
Yes.
Keisha. And we have a little video, what she had to say about you two on the floor.
Wow, like Janae, we go back. So to actually battle her, and she always makes me shake in my tube socks because she's like, she has that contemporary background. She's super clean, she's super funky, but she gives you this stare that like a cat, like lures you in. Like Janae has an energy that's like very seductive. So I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna cast a spell on me. Like her too was just like, so I think it was very exciting to exchange with her because it's just like, yeah, old friends meeting again and just kind of like hashing it out like we would on a dance floor in a club.
Sweet.
Yeah, how does that feel for you, hearing this?
It's weird to watch it back because, like she said, we know each other, I think, since 2010. So it's almost 12 years, you know, and to share the stage together like that, it was quite special. It was special because she's a natural whacker, you know. She's born with all this funk and all the gimmicks, even the words she uses, you know. Like, it's just, she's a whole show by herself. She's so extra. So
Funk.
yeah, it was quite an experience battling with Wakisha.
Absolutely, and we were there for it. What we were also there for, of course, I didn't expect anything else, the outfits. Let's talk about the outfits during Whacking Forever, because, I mean, the judges, when y'all came back upstairs and y'all changed, and we saw some of these. I mean, were there some that stood out to you?
Yeah, well, first of all, again, because it's based on movies, LA, like, you need to bring it, you know, disco, like, your outfit matters. As soon as you walk into that door, you know, people need to notice you, like, also back in the days. So we need to bring the outfits, like, and also here, we did not agree on what we were gonna wear. So this was just a coincidence, even though I don't believe in coincidences. And the one for me that really stood out costume-wise was Doma. You also saw her, you know, with the white flared pants and a little glitter thingy. So I thought I liked her outfit the best, but I think everybody brought it in their own way. That's also very important with whacking. You need to be authentic, you know, you need to stay true to yourself and what fits you. And I think we all did a good job at bringing that.
I think so too. John, next year, man, you gotta come in some outfit.
You know, they told me, like, listen, if you give a spot for whacking, I mean, if you organize that, you need to have a special room where they can change.
Yeah.
And that is also part of the whole culture, the outfits and the performance. So it was great to see that. It's like bringing back actually the reason why we go out to the club, you know, and that's kind of gone nowadays. So it felt good to get that suit out of the closet, you know, just to represent. Yeah.
Vibe. And it's all about, indeed, the vibe, the funk, and feeling it. And feeling it, I mean, Wakisha shows us best what is feeling it. Check this out.
Try this love thing a time or two. Never felt what I feel for you. And you love me. I love you and you love me, love me. Make me dinner and you make me smile. Stroke my ego, take care of my child and me. You do this 'cause you love me, love me, baby.
Shit, seeing her here battling against Mute Kirena, who also,
What a character.
right? And when you're judging this, right, are you more like looking at technique, or are you looking for that funk, that vibe, that feel?
I'm looking at everything. It's not just one thing, because you can be a very great technical dancer, but if you don't feel anything, and if you cannot communicate this feeling to the audience and to the judges, then yeah, good for you. But I won't vote for you. But I think it's a full package thing, you know. At least for me, it's a full package thing.
Well, I'm in love with Wakisha, and I just, and to be honest,
I get it.
no, but you know what I like about whacking, and as you know, I learn every year. There seems to be no line between like the real life where you are yourself and the way you dress, and then coming to the stage. And some of the dancers, you really see them put on the war face to go and dance. And with the whacking, it's like you bring so much of yourself onto the battle. And I'm really inspired by that. I must say, if you thought the outfits were next level, there was something else that happened. Bagsy battling somebody. I'm not going to mention his name, but about wicked. Have a look.
When I hear the sound, when I hear the sound, when I hear the sound. Yes, do it.
This is true sportsmanship. The judge battling one of the talents, Boo Boo. I mean, last year he stole our hearts. John called this the big, the black, the bold, and the Boo Boo. What? John, elaborate, explain.
Listen, so when you look at Bagsy, right, he's big, he's black, he's bold. He's a beautiful man, and you have Boo Boo.
And Boo Boo's another category. He's just
Boo Boo is just a character. So I had to put them all in different words in one sentence.
We saw him last year, and that was an online thing. Did you expect him to make it this far? Because there's a difference. You told me between, the online thing and
No, 100%.
yeah.
100%.
So you expected him to make
Yes.
it, and why? Because what is it that what makes him so good?
Because he is a character himself, and he has a lot to give and a lot to offer. And I know when you have to come here, when you know you come in here, you need to come with something. And I just knew he would come and deliver.
And even go the extra mile when it was
man.
necessary.
Definitely. You have a year to practice, a year to train.
We saw that.
Amen.
We felt all of that. Tuna, you really felt, you actually got like a little emotional.
Yes, I did. I got emotional because when Baxi took his shirt off, he's like this 8-pack, it's like boom, 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 boom. But also before that, he kept challenging Boo Boo, and everything that he challenged Boo Boo in, Boo Boo took it and took it far, And then when the shirt thing came, I'm like, oh shit, I'm like praying, like Boo Boo, take it off, take it off, take it off, because it was so much bigger than the dance. It's about embracing your body, every body type that you have, being happy with that, and showing the world that you are happy with that, So, and then it took it off, and we all lost our shit. Oh,
But that's what it was. That's what it was.
we lost it here.
Yeah.
Everybody was screaming because it was so big and just so important. And that's why I got emotional, because I am all about people embracing themselves, being themselves. Doesn't matter if you're skinny or big or whatever. And Boo Boo really is an example for that. So there's many reasons. He didn't just win because of like the show and the whacking, but also to celebrate humans, in every shape and
You're
form.
giving me,
I must say, because of Boo Boo now, I don't care that I don't have my six-pack anymore.
Yeah.
You
John.
understand?
You still have a huge sick. Get out of here, John. Get out of here. But okay.
I embrace myself because of Boo Boo.
But you gave me the chills saying this, because there's another element to it. To be able to do that in the moment takes a very brave man. And I think we should honor him, get him back on stage again. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody in the Paradiso, the one and only, the mighty Boo Boo! Boo Boo!
Yeah,
Hey, 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 hey!
Yes.
Have you fully processed, my brother, what happened? And could you tell us something about how you experienced that battle?
I was ready.
Yeah?
See?
You were ready, yeah? Tell us, take us through it.
About the whole battle?
Yeah, just
especially
this one. Yeah, this one.
The
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
I was naked.
But yeah.
Before coming here, I was really prepared because I did the competition online last year, and it was great. And
Keep the mic a bit closer to you.
okay, and it was so much important for me to having walking here, because many years ago I did house here, and the energy is so special, and I was like, damn, if we can have walking, I'm gonna come here, and I'm going to deliver.
Yeah.
So I was so ready to come here and deliver. And when I was against Bagzi, I was like, it's gonna be a character battle, character against character. This is beyond just the technique or how you dance. It's gonna be, character against character.
Were you nervous?
No,
No.
because, I was in a good mood. Even if it's the kind of battle, that we love each other.
Yeah.
So it's an exchange first,
Yeah.
instead of being a real battle. So no, I wasn't nervous because I knew that he would be spectacular. I knew that. I knew that.
And so, do you what Juna said about this being about more than just a battle? Do you agree with her?
Yeah.
What were you thinking when he took his shirt off? Like,
I was like, damn, what I'm gonna do? what I'm gonna do. But really, I didn't expect to
You
get off
ripped
my
it
shirt.
off, like buttons were
Yeah,
flying. Like.
I tried. I tried.
I
One
love that,
button,
indeed.
two
You said
button.
1, 2, and then you said.
And I was like, come on, man. Okay, let's go. But yeah, it was important for me to do this way because I'm big, I'm magnificent.
You are.
Yeah, that's why I needed, I think, people to see that we don't care about shape.
Yeah.
You are who you are. I am who I am, and I don't want to be somebody else.
Yeah.
So they see the real Boo Boo, the naked Boo Boo, the beautiful Boo Boo, the amazing Boo Boo.
But
So-
and thank you for that. And I just want to ask one more question: Is you've been coming to Summer Dance for a while? Was it easy to become the Boo Boo you are today? Because a lot of people are watching and they are like, wow. He has some balls. He really dared to step in. But were you always like, how was the journey to become this Boo Boo?
Just accept who you are. Just believe in yourself, and just be true with people.
Thank
That's
you.
it.
And I think this is something you want to say?
How long have you been coming to Summer Dance?
Yeah.
Maybe 6 years.
6 years.
6 years. Only in house.
And studying, and watching.
Yeah, watching, just
Yeah.
dancing with people, doing the prelims. Don't pass it, but it's okay.
Now you come.
And now you're back. Ooh, okay. So that motivated
in
you, brother.
walking, it's gonna be different.
Okay, but
Watch me.
Boo Boo, that motivated you obviously, and you've been watching 6 years that you came here, but other people have been watching you as well, and we're gonna watch what they have to say about you.
Okay. I'm scared.
Yeah, so Boo Boo is amazing. I think battling him was great because it's really like a younger generation and older generation. And I think people have this pressure when you're a judge that you can't lose. But it's like, if you lose to a student, you're a great teacher. So to me, it's like, it's not about that. It's about what you put on the floor in that moment. And the way he lives, the way he's present, the way he has a good time and he's vulnerable. For him to take his shirt off with Bagsy and just be like, yeah, and not be like, oh, So battling with him was just so nice because he catches the soul and the feeling like me. And it's just another interpretation. So it was really nice. Like, I had to even remind myself, like, okay, I'm battling, because I was really like, shit, he really knows how to take on a room, And I learned, too, something from him. I could do it, but I was like, I wish I thought of that. So, yeah, very beautiful, very humbling experience to battle. Yeah.
Boo Boo, congratulations. You did fantastic. It was absolute pleasure to watch you dance, to hear what you said on the microphone. I'm really honored and really blessed that you said that. I love you so much as a brother, as a dancer, as a fellow man, as a fellow black man. You really rose to the occasion. You really showed people beautiful black excellence. You really showed people what it means to be unapologetic, to be free, and to show self-love, which a lot of us needed to be reminded. And I can't wait to battle you again. All right, and most importantly, to dance with you again. I can't wait for that. Well, hopefully we'll do a little show together. Congratulations.
Wow, let's give them all a round of applause. This is like applause, really.
Wow.
Boo Boo,
So blessed.
Summer Dance Forever 2021. You were there last year, and I want to thank you for coming here. And Juna, I want to thank you for being a champion for the Whacking for all these years, and for dance music, and for all the young talent that shows up every year. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you.
Yeah.
That was really awkward.
That was awkward. Okay, awesome. Lock it.
Looking forever, go see you.
Wow.
Yes! Paradiso, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise!
Locking forever, man. Only recap where we have the cameramans vibing as well. I can tell you that. Sugar Ray in the building, one of our judges.
Yes.
There were rumors that they're not even rumors. Some of the people on this couch said that you're another person.
Another person.
Another person.
How?
On the magical square, you become another person.
Yeah, but that's true.
Yeah. Seriously though, I mean, I think I was one of the people. No,
It was
I mean, I saw Sugar Ray, right? He's like really calm and downstairs really calm, and we said, and then like, he was like a little cube of sugar, really calm, nice. And then when he got here, that vibe, I was blushing. I was like, oh, can I watch it? It was like so exciting. He was like, all of a sudden, he was big, and he was a dancer, he was a stripper. I was like, is that Sugar Ray? And then I was like, that's why it's Sugar Ray. He's sweet. He's everything.
Sugar Ray,
This was going through my body.
I was just jealous when she was telling me this story. And let's not forget the airtime. Is this who you are? Is that what she describes?
Exactly, on point. This is what I love to do, you know, in private. Sometimes people think in private I'm, I don't know, weird or crazy or...
Just quiet.
Yeah.
But I'm a calm guy. I'm just, I just love to do my thing. But when I dance, I love to perform.
What happens when you're on stage? What happens in your mind?
A lot. I love to tell stories, you know. When I walk around, I see a lot of things, you know. I hear a lot of things, and I keep it in my mind. But when I'm on stage, that's the place where I can express everything,
You bring
know?
the stories from your mind to the stage.
Yes, I bring it to,
John,
Yeah.
I just want to be like, let's check the temperature. Last year, vibes online. What was the vibe during locking?
Look,
Tell us a bit about the vibe.
I knew locking was going to be dope because of the judge trio.
Explain.
Last year when we could not battle, of course we had to find a way to make it happen. But I know Sugar Ray since 17? With Flocky and I know Sugar Ray will bring something different to the stage. Of course, next to the other two, like Willow and Rocher, and all three funky, man. So I knew when we would have the chance to battle, there was going to be something extra happening during Locking Forever.
And it happened.
Yeah, it definitely did.
It happened.
It was sweet. It's so many cool and unexpected moments. Also, the part that, the Yuki won, but she almost didn't make it to the finals.
Yeah.
Until one of the contestants who was a judge brought her back. Willow said, okay, I'm bringing her back. And here's what he had to say on bringing back Yuki, who eventually won.
Yeah, I brought back Yuki because she did great first. She's a great dancer. It's a totally different approach of locking than me, because me, I'm more in the soul funk, I'm more in the culture, and I really try to say something with my dance. I'm not here really to battle us. I'm more here to showcase my lifestyle, And the new generation, she's a new generation, another place of the world, and she really came here to battle and to win, So it's different state of mind, and I wanted to have this kind of challenge also in the battle. For me, it's important to keep this challenge.
Do you, Willow?
I totally agree with them. And during the battle, I was like, okay, yes, she's strong, and you can see that she came ready to win. But I wanted to make it a little bit harder for her to pass the test. Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You did, but she was there.
She was really there. Wow. She had a lot of energy, a lot of power. I don't know how old she is, but she's really...
Yuki's 23 now.
20?
23.
Okay.
But did she pass the test?
Oh, yes, she did. She did.
Yeah.
She did.
Explain.
Yeah, because in the beginning, you know, I thought that she would come and do like playing the cute little girl, you know, doing the funky dance, but she was tough. She had
took
a
the
good
hat.
She took the hat.
Wow,
she had
that
the
was
attitude.
feisty.
She did, you know, everything what a good locking dancer does, you know, and on point. She was so on point, very technical, you know, and I liked it. Yeah.
And speaking of technical dance and looking at it, we have a video and then we'll talk about, indeed, what are you looking for and what are you looking at? Angel Lock in action. So when it comes to the technical aspect, is there something particular you're looking for, you're looking at, you want to see on the floor when the dancers go?
Yes. If a dancer can express himself, show his personality within the technique, that's great. I don't like to see dancers where you see only technique and you don't know really who's this person. Yeah. I need this emotion, this personality with the technique.
But how do you find the right balance between the two?
The right balance is with the music.
Yeah.
You have to be with the music, and the music will tell you, you know, how soft or how hard you are going to express the movement.
And John, and what are your thoughts on that? The past years, you've seen a lot. Is there growth on a technical level, or do you see that people have become better in showing more of themselves, as he's saying? Where do you see the most growth with the dancers?
I think you should ask the judge that.
No, but I asked him. I also want to hear it from you, because it's your festival.
You're here.
Yeah.
Look, the thing for me is, you know, quality is personal.
Yeah.
And you need to be open for to evolution. You know, it's a cycle. And things are changing, so you know you need to see what's happening. Yeah, I mean, you grow and then you have to make way for the new generation or the middle generation. And the most important thing for me is that people have to think to keep on building. To, you know, to preserve this. Locking is not easy. It's a funk style, and funk is not something you just have. You understand what I'm saying? So it is very important for, I mean, you know, his generation to keep that funk, so that, you know, the others who are coming up get inspired.
Do you agree?
Totally. That's why I'm here. I didn't came to like win, but to inspire and to inspire the next generation. Man, I'm 34. I'm not that old, but I want to pass on to the
baton,
next generation. They should see and feel the funk.
Oh, they felt it, and they were here, and they were represented.
Yeah.
One of them is Joshua. We have a video of him.
Yeah.
Oh, fire.
Sugar Ray, now what's good about what he's doing technically?
This is the best example of what I'm talking about. Putting yourself, your personality within the technique. This is what I'm talking about. This is the feeling. You can see it, the funk. You can see him. You know, I just enjoyed to watch him dance. I really loved it.
Thank you for coming.
But first, before you leave, is it a normal thing to see a 14-year-old have that much fun?
No, it's not normal.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's no.
We'll be here tomorrow and the day after, and it will be summer month forever, 27.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stick to this. But thank you so much for coming, Sugar Ray.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
John.
Let's talk about the origin of house music. The beginning of the 80s were exciting times for dance music. It's when the analog sound of the 70s shifted into a digital era, predominantly due to the introduction of the drum machine. The rolling drum machines would make a huge impact and shape new musical trends. 4 different models, 4 different sounds. The rolling 303 would launch acid. The 808, early hip hop. And the 909, that's what created house music. So why is it called house? Its pioneers were a group of black American DJs who were well versed in disco and hip hop subcultures. One of them is the legendary DJ Frankie Knuckles, who played a blend of Philly, boogie, and European synth disco. In the early 80s, Frankie's played in a club in Chicago called The Warehouse. The blend of music he played there was often referred to by locals as house music. There was another DJ on the scene who took over The Warehouse, and after the venue closed in '83, he moved to a different location, which would become the mother of all clubs and was called The Music Box. This legendary DJ was called Ron Hardy. Ron was known for creating his own unique style, using radical tape edits, fast tempos,
and heavy EQing.
More importantly, he inspired local producers to produce tracks for him. Many of these house and acid classics would get their first spin at the Music Box. The song Acid Tracks by Future was one of these tracks. The song was played on heavy rotation by Ron. The new electronic sound played in the Music Box in Chicago received the name Tracks. This would later be known to the world as house music. These songs were produced with a Roland TR 909. The Roland 909 had a significant part in the house sound. So it's simple to say, no Roland TR 909, no house.
Yes, and on day 3, it was time for poppin', and poppin' it did over here. And now we have a video of one of our actually most experienced judges, Damon Frost, who has the most experience here in the poppin', in the judging and everything. But still, he got kind of nervous, looking forward to being here in the Paradiso in Amsterdam. Here's what he had to say.
Actually, some of the battles are between me and myself, and not. So, you know, there's things that have in my memory, things that I used to do like 30, 35 years ago that my body's telling me, no, you don't. And then there's, you know, other things that are just let go and listen to the music and stuff. So trying my best to not overthink things is my challenge.
So it was fire in here. Like the DJs were fire. The judges had a very hard time choosing. But in the end, Soyuz took home that win. And here is a video of that final battle, Soyuz against Soul Shaper. I mean, just seeing this gets me going again, because it was good. It was popping. One of the judges, Cynthia, went head to head with the winner, Soyuz. And here is what she had to say about his win.
I think it's really fresh. It's another energy for me. It's my opinion on battles. It was really in the moment. I feel him. He was really happy to be there, and he gave it all to us. So for me, it was his day. So that's the moment. It was his moment. So he just take it.
Yes, he took that moment indeed. And some people got their moment. There was a moment where Damon Frost, in his own words, gave his win to a young blood who absolutely deserved it, Richard Pop. And indeed, that next generation, we talked about that. And here is something the judges had to say about the next generation taking over.
I don't think you need much because you're already so technically gifted and advanced. But just remember that there's a scene that is waiting for you. Now that people are starting to get in contact with each other, now that people have been isolated, they've been looking in screens a lot. And I notice that when people get on stage, they kind of are in some other place. But just to remember to project and connect and feel the other people, because it's its own reward when you're communicating with someone else. You get outside of the worries that you have for yourself, and you can have a really nice exchange. The people notice it, and you'll be better for it.
Don't be afraid to be different. So just be you and dance. We know popping is a style, really technique, and yes, but don't be afraid to be different. Dance, enjoy, and that's it.
So one of the days I'm going to be honest, I was also very much looking forward to was house. Because the thing about house, when house dance forever hits, it gets spiritual. Take a look.
Wow, house. Francois and Frankie J, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think about the battles? How are the vibes?
Ooh. I mean, I think both of us were left speechless, and I think one of the things that kept occurring on what we were saying throughout the event was that we were getting goosebumps.
Yeah, could you bring me back to one of the goosebump moments for you?
Ooh, it's too many.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Like many.
Just keep the microphone up.
Yeah, like so many. But for me, I got one word. I mean, one name is Rudia.
That name has been dropped by many people, huh?
Absolutely. And I think one of those goosebump moments is Rudia versus Wesley, and we have a video.
How you feel that song?
What did we just witness?
Madness. Pure madness.
Trance.
Yeah, it was for like I think for us sitting there and just witnessing that. Again, it's one of those moments that you can't really comprehend at the time. It's just it's all sensation, it's all feeling. And I think generally, like over the years, House Dance Forever has always been summed up to that particular expression.
Yeah.
You know, it's really difficult to like pinpoint a word, and every year is so different. And especially this year was different. But again, like we've really like took a lot away from this to be like there was something again extremely special about the fact that it was different.
Franco, the technical aspect of what she shows us here.
Ooh, for me, it's like another level.
Yeah?
Yeah, the way she was expressing herself was like, I told her, like, for me, like more than 10 or 15 years of experience, you know, of dancing. And I mean, this is life for me. The way she was expressing was more than technical, was something like spiritual, as we say, and even more. But like, you feel like a control. And yeah, it was so inspiring to me that
and
no words can express it.
KC also dropped a great tune, or
and
we have to big up KC.
Yeah, I was like, the way she was dancing like this was the way like everyone, the 12 selected was like this. The level was so high.
Yeah.
But because of those two DJs, so I want to really thank Kiss and Leroy for this, because the way every year it's something like new experience, new, you know, new feelings, and they are like something new every year and something that
they're like the keys.
Yeah, exactly.
They literally are the keys, and they unlock us all.
We take note for KC and Leroy and the other DJs. But back to Julia, you've been watching her for a while. How good is she? How strong has the growth been?
Look, man, when I look at Julia, I just see Africa.
Right.
Laughing at you, happy,
I see the roots. You know, like Yuxon would say, every step she makes, there's a tree growing. Nah, listen, it was amazing, because the thing is, like, she tells a story when she's dancing, and it's not easy. You can tell a story, but you have to let the crowd listen to your story. And when we listen, you kind of visualize what she's saying, and she takes you with them. So you're not even aware of the moment. And many times when these type of moments happen, I do forget my clock. You understand?
Because you're in the moment.
Yeah, you're in the moment.
Beyond space and time.
Understand? You do not think about, I need to keep the 1 minute. So these are the type of moments where you like forget your clock.
Okay, so we're learning.
And yeah, she takes the crowd with her.
Shall we take a look at what she had to say herself?
Yes, after the win, this is what she had to say.
To win Summer Dance is unbelievable moment. It feels very deep, like it's been a journey, not only from today, but also from so many past editions that I entered and participate. And I feel very overwhelmed with this moment. I felt like so many people were into it. The contestants were crazy. Like I feel filled with all the beautiful dance moments that we had, because we were all there engaged, exchanging, connecting, dancing, and this commune energy was just there like a piece of cake, really. So I feel overwhelmed with gratitude, with joy, with excitement, adrenaline, and I also dedicate this to all the people that I work with, train with, all my surroundings, all the people who are with me.
And only Julia, come on! Empress! Have a seat. You heard what we all had to say about you. How did you experience this battle?
It's hard to describe, because there is a lot of adrenaline and there is a lot of different moments during the day before, during the weeks before, and all that. So it's not just this day, it's also from knowing that you've been selected, it's also from the past editions. So it's been a lot until this day, because I entered this in the past. Yesterday was crazy. to be together after 2 years. We were we were together after that long, and the fact also of all of us being watching everything, being present in anything, made it really, really deep, because we were really focused on every single battle.
Yeah.
We're not only in our own moments, but also in everything that is happening, and
Yeah.
then the judges come in, and then there are no more judges, and then you're in the battle, then you're out. So it's like it's a movie.
And how do you keep your energy?
That's the really good question, because I really fight with my energy during that day. And especially when it came to the semi-finals and stuff like that, I felt like I was really reaching a limit. And then the best was to know that there were still more. So I feel like this is the best feeling I had also from yesterday, is in terms of the personal challenge, to know like you have to go, you have to keep going, and not let go of that.
And then the final battle with Frankie J. How was that?
It felt like it was a big party for us. Like I just felt like there was light, there were people, there was music, and there was Frankie just right in the middle there, and with his dance, with my dance. So it felt like
It was a fam thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fam thing.
Yeah, that's how you experienced it as well.
I mean, like, for me, what was really important about the moment I wanted to share with Kudia is that we're fam, we're crew, and one of the most important moments for me was to re-establish the connection of where we picked up from last. You know, like that was what I looked at it as. And we had 2 exchanges. We were blessed to be with 2 exchanges at the House Dance Forever. And for me, what was such an amazing thing to see from her was just to see that I could see this thing that was brewing in her. And that was what I wanted people to also witness.
Yeah.
For me, she was magical. Like,
You were
really,
magical.
she was magical.
Did it feel like that for you? Because to me, it was like you were beyond space and time.
Yes, and I also wanted to thank him on the moment, because he really like
The DJ, you mean?
No,
oh,
Frankie.
The Frankie.
I mean, the DJ, of
you
course.
No, just
The
to get
Frankie.
It. The Frankie. You're thanking the judge. Yeah.
No, but also because on that moment he just set the bar, and he was giving everything of him, and because he gave everything of him, then I can also give everything of me, and it's also built every single moment for next. So
Can I ask, how long have you been dancing?
good question, because we asked about it the other day, and then I thought there wasn't a precise date that I've been dancing. I just know since when I was little, the music was always something I would react to, and I really properly started dancing in a dance school when I was 6, in a small dance school in Dakar. And then I met hip hop when I was in Dakar, because Dakar has a huge hip hop scene.
Yeah.
And then I met hip hop, people doing breakdancing. So I've been more into the hip hop culture. That was 20 years ago.
Wow, what a story. And thank you for blessing us. And thank you all also. And let's not forget the top 3, all women. Can we get an amen for that? And can we go back to that moment? 3 women. Lord have mercy.
Powerhouse. Oh, the moment we've all been waiting for. Can I have Alicia?
Paradiso, make some noise. Come on. Energy. Alessia, over there.
Marie-Kay.
Marie-Kay, come on.
Kudia.
You see this? You see this? If you see this, Paradiso, make some noise. This is the top 3.
Hey. Hey.
Right? This is like...
And you also had some final words yourself. So we take a look at those.
It's been definitely like a rough year for everyone, and I want to really pay a big tribute to the people we lost this year. And we all feel like we're here for them. And I want to also encourage everyone to keep going and fight and resist and dance, because dance will always be here.
So much, Francois. Any final words as we say goodbye to all of you?
Thank you so much, Dance. Thank you, Ruja, for yesterday. Yeah, and I want to thank Frankie and Wrestler also. For me, it was like a
And we would
very
like to
good
thank
experience.
all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, and then there was hip hop. And John, that was a vibe. That was a thing. That was, I mean, the people blew out the surfer. Everybody wanted to be here. Can we get into that real quick?
Look, man, hip hop is always that. Every year when we have hip hop, it's just a madhouse. It's a wild, wild west. We just knew that was gonna happen. I mean, hip hop was sold out for like weeks, and you know the judges, the trio was also very, very strong.
Listen, I came
Understand?
inside and they were ready.
that everybody wants to see that happening, and hip hop is a different vibe. You know, house is spiritual and about love, and hip hop is just we're coming to slay. So people wanted to see that happen.
And we saw that from the very first battle, the very first three. I was like, is this the beginning? Is this the final? What's happening? That was wild.
Madness.
That was madness versus all of that. I think it's about that time we get the judges here, who also includes the winner. Can I get some love for Alex Decades, Stala Muerte, and Frankie D?
Yep.
So, that fire couch. How's everybody doing?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, we're good now.
Fight.
You know.
I like the fact that now they're like very cool, calm.
They just relax.
But I
yeah.
swear, when I came inside, I had all of these days. I mean, it was dope. All of this was, you know, everybody was ready to go when it was time. When I came inside before the show, they were already stretching and going, and I was like, shit, it's about to go down. It was a match. Does it feel like that for you, or is it like any other day? This is lunch. This is breakfast. This is what we do.
Yes, this is what we do. That's the hip hop energy. We need this kind of energy to. We just go for it. That's what's up. It is what it is. It's hip hop.
It's absolute hip hop, and one of the moments that absolutely stood out, we have a video of that. The battle between Luciano and Rubix. Oh. this right here, and this was a very close call. This was like I think the third battle, and a close call because only Alex chose Rubik's. The rest was a tie. How do you make a choice when it comes to this?
Well, they did a tie, so they didn't choose. But for me, it was just about the quality of the movement. That's why I went for Rubik's. But Luciano did also really good. I could give a tie, but I really went into more deep details because we didn't had a lot of tie, you know, and it's not always good to put tie. Sometimes we gotta make a choice. But yeah, this battle was straight fire for sure. It was really hard to decide, you know. When I saw the decision, I was like, damn it.
I love the prize. So, Frankie D, man, why did you give a tie?
I gave a tie because they both had the fire and they both were really good in the moment with the music. Everyone had his own character, and that's why it wasn't clear. I like when it's really clear, and when the battle is hyped like that, it deserves one more round. So that's why I gave it a tie. Yeah.
And if we look at this, right, what makes these dancers stand out the way they do? If you look at this?
Sorry?
Yeah,
Just
both.
real quick. I feel like this generation, they have nothing to lose. Like this generation, they want to prove what they got, so that's why they really stand out. They have the fire, which I miss. They make me go practice tomorrow.
And they do their one thing, and that's the most important in dance too.
Yeah. Oh, and there was more fire. I think it was Majid versus Alex the Cage. Oh my God! Let's have a look. My God, Alex. Alex, the people wanted more.
Me too, I wanted more.
Well, can you say something about this? Because I think it's really an honorable thing. This doesn't happen in a lot of other sports or battles, like that the judges come out and clash with the young talent. I mean, that is something that we should mention again and again. What do you think about that? I mean, because you have to be on your best, and you were.
I think this is the thing with summer dance. It's like the judges are not just judging
from up here.
Yeah. They also have to get up, get down, and prove that they deserve the judge seat first, and also prove that they gotta win.
Yeah, John, is that why you set it up this way?
That's right. Because, you know, the typical battles, like you sit on your seat for like hours and you just point left, right, and tell who goes to the next round. For me, this is like an educational platform, you know what I mean? So you learn by watching, and then the judge that chooses the best for them to be on his level or her level you know what I mean, to exchange and battle. You understand? Judges are also dancers.
True.
And sometimes you do forget about that.
We saw that
And
in the final.
You know, say if you are about this culture, you need to prove why you're about this culture.
Again and again,
Yeah,
not just
always.
15 years ago.
You understand? And even if you want to judge somebody, right, you need to have that level for judging somebody, right?
Amen for that, John.
Yeah.
Did you see that coming, Iki and Alex in the finals?
No, I didn't.
Oh, why are you smiling? You
No, I didn't because you're just taking me back. I didn't know what to expect, and that's the tricky part about, you know, when you let the crowd choose. You don't know what the crowd is judging. You know, they judge the performance. They you know, they choose their favorite, or you know, or some of them are really technical because most of them are dancers as well, and so it's really tricky. So every time the crowd has to choose, my heart goes bonkers, man.
Alex,
and it's tricky.
It's tricky. What did you think about the final, Alex?
Well, you know, I've came a lot at Summer Dance,
Yeah.
and I let's say that my evolution went from like semi-final, quarter-final, no pre-selection. 2012, I remember I came, I wasn't selected, so I just did like this, and this time I just wanted to win. So it didn't matter. I was ready in my mind, and I just wanted to win.
Yeah.
You know.
It's funny because Bubu said the same thing. You come, you don't get selected, you go back, you do the
Yes.
training, you know, you come back next year, you're like,
You
John,
go
I'm gonna
back
mess
to
you
practice.
up.
Listen, they're athletes, man. They're
Yes.
athletes.
That's how it is, like the
dancers. People forget dancers are super athletes.
Amen.
It's not a joke. There's a whole lot of
preparation and training.
training
Yeah,
before
yeah.
you get there for that moment.
You all agree?
Of course.
Yeah? Oh, okay. If you want to say something about that.
Because my mic is dead. I remember 2019, he said in the final versus Joseph Go, I would go back to practice. He came back as a winner.
Yeah.
That's evolution.
And
That's how it
then
goes.
Odilon gives up his win to you.
Yeah.
Could you comment on that?
Well, as a dancer, it's also important.
Just get
I
the
think,
mic a bit closer,
Yes,
yeah.
as a dancer, I think it's also important to just, at the end of the battle, you just take a step back and you look at your own performance. Some dancers, they realize that it's not their time, or they realize that they really lose. Some, they realize that they win. Some, they don't know. They really don't know, so they let the crowd choose. So the fact that Odilon just gave me the win that he said he lost, I really appreciate it, because he was just honest with himself, you
Yeah.
know. And this is something, it's really not easy to say, I lose.
No.
You really have to take a step back, you know. So,
After you win, to say, I lost, you actually won?
Mhm.
I don't know other examples, but
My
I just
face, man.
What's happening? What's
What
happening?
This was new for you as well.
Nah, it was so unexpected, and yeah, it's heavy.
Beautiful. It's Summer Dance Forever 2021. I would like to thank you all three for coming, for doing your work as a judge to inspire the next generation. We hope to see you back next
Thank
year
you.
and in the future.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you so much. So yeah, that was Summer Dance Forever 2021.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit emotional.
Yeah, are you?
A week ago, it was the pre-cap.
Yeah, right. And now it's the recap, and we're looking back at a beautiful week. I mean, we have to thank each and everybody who was involved. I mean, of course, the dancers, the judges, the amazing DJs, but also everybody behind the scenes.
Listen,
the production crew.
Super duper team. And let's not forget Valentin as well. You know, it's like worked really hard on that concept, you know, the technology. Yo, the team, the organization, people have no idea because we like in the front, but there's so much happening in the back.
Yep, in the
You
back.
understand? And it's like 8 to 9 months of preparation to make sure that little 5 days happens perfectly.
And the good thing is, you can enjoy all those 5 days. live.summerdanceforever.com. That's where you can see the results of all that hard work on the back and in the front, because the battles are there to stay and to watch. I don't want to go.
No, But we have to.
We have
But
to.
again, indeed, online you can check the battles, but also Theater Forever. Do not forget that. Check it out on the YouTube channel. Make sure you stay in that vibe, in that love, and so you know what to do to get back here next year.
Yeah, and
Next year.
Yeah,
Next
and
year.
the battles, you have until the 29th of August to watch it. So do
That's
it.
right.
Tell your friends to tell their friends. We'll be back next year, same place, same stage.
Different time.
Different time. Love you.
Peace out.
Ben,